Dricus du Plessis beat Sean Strickland in a very close split decision. And the reason why that Dricus du Plessis won is because Israel Adesanya manifested this.
I told you I manifested this. I manifested this. I made it. Whoa, I made it.
And look, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Sean Strickland got robbed last night, and Dricus stole the UFC middleweight title away from Sean Strickland. This should have honestly been a tie, if anything, man, since it was a very, very close ass fight. And I've seen that the MMA fan base is divided, with some claiming that Sean should have won this fight and that he won round 1, 2, and 5, while the others are arguing that they made the right call with Dricus winning since he secured round 2, 3, and 4. And I feel like both sides are extremely valid, to be honest, but it should have been a tie, man, since round 2 was extremely close to call. And I know if it was a tie, people would have still been complaining regardless. They still would have been saying that Sean should have won or Dricus should have won, but I just honestly think it was the right move. Dude, I've encountered some crazy ass fans with some ridiculous claims saying that Sean Strickland outclassed Dricus while others argue the opposite. It makes me wonder, were they even watching the same fight? Anyways, if you look at the fight metrics, it shows that du Plessis landed 24 of 34 leg kicks, but most of those leg kicks were checked. The only stats that Dricus led were those body shots in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. But is that really supposed to win a fight? They say damage trumps all after all, but wasn't Sean the one jabbing Strickland's face to oblivion? In the same time though, you can argue that they were within 4 strikes of each other in 3 rounds, and DDP only needed to win 3 rounds. Most of Sean's output was jabs, but they didn't get Dricus off of him. Most of Dricus' output was kicks, hooks, straight, and takedowns, and it made Sean retreat for majority of that time. Dricus' output just seemed a little bit more powerful, and although the takedowns didn't amount to much, it's just a bad look to get a takedown when you're already in those rounds, especially when it's on the hands of the judges. Like I said, I see both arguments, they're both valid. That's why I honestly think it should have been a tie. A draw, you know. Now that being said, both fighters look phenomenal and arguably gave us an amazing fight as well. The only knock I can give Sean Strickland is that he should have been more confident on his ability to survive aggressive positions from Dricus. I truly believe he realized this too late in round 5, and Sean probably could have gotten away with more if Sean decided to take more risk on the feet. That's why it should have been a tie. I cannot stress this enough, and I think the smart thing to do now is run it back for UFC 300 in a rematch. I truly believe that's the smart way to go at this point. As much as I would love to see Dricus fight Izzy, I would rather see a rematch between Sean versus Dricus. I personally don't think Izzy deserves a title opportunity since he lost his belt twice in his last 3 fights. I say when Izzy finally does decide to return to the UFC, you have to pair him up against a top contender, specifically in the top 5. And personally, I would love to see his opponent be Khamzat Chimaev, since that's a huge fight. But I cannot stress this enough, man. We need a rematch between these two. And if they do have a rematch, I have to favor Sean Strickland this time. Sean Strickland impressed me, man, especially with his jab, and now he knows he can handle Dricus du Plessis' grappling. And Dricus has 4-round cardio since he was almost dying in the 5th round, since that dude looked exhausted as hell. Then again, the same thing can be said about Dricus, since he knows what to expect with Sean as well, so he could be making a heavy grappling game plan. He could attack from the clinch and try his best to out-grapple Sean Strickland to win by unanimous decision. But who knows, am I right? Anyways guys, that's the end of the video. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on my next one.